What's up guys, Duarte here with another Marvel Strike Force video, and today we are back to watch some more Dark Dimension 4. This is now the number 4 and it's gonna be a one shot. Spoiler alert, I one shotted all nodes except the second node, and we are using the same characters. Sabretooth was dead here, so he's not going to be even part of this matchup. But I completely forgot that now we get healing materials from the medical supply challenge, so you can even revive your characters without spending cores now on Dark Dimension, so that's quite interesting. So like always, if you like the video, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and make sure you smash that like button. Also, make sure you check out the playlist for Dark Dimension 4. The first video of Dark Dimension 4 I did got a lot of views, but the other ones not so much. I think it's because the thumbnails are very similar to each other, so I try to change them a little bit to look a little bit better. So if you are curious about how I one-shot the nodes, check out the playlist. Okay, so here we are, and once again I should have revived Sabretooth, but because I did one node after the other and I forgot that I had those healing materials, then he was not used here. But even so, even with 4 characters, it's fine. I decided to clone Magneto early on, but I'm not exactly sure if it was the best option, especially when you are facing a Pyro and another Magneto and so on. And since we have a Ronin, it's useful to clone the Ronin, so you can use his special to clear away all those negative effects. So yeah, early on we are taking some damage. I don't know exactly why Juggernaut didn't taunt, but I'm pleased with that, and even that things are looking a little bit grim, because we have all those negative effects on us, especially that slowdown on Ghost. It's terrible. But I'm able to heal up with Mr. Sinister, and now I was able to save my team from that ability block from Ronan. And yeah, so even that we didn't start so good, we are being able to recover it, so that's quite interesting. So I want to focus on Magneto as fast as possible, because he is applying speed up to Pyro and to Juggernaut, and obviously you don't want to do that because both of those characters are very problematic. So if you can't kill him fast enough, you can always stun him, and when he's stunned, his abilities will not activate, so you can just focus on the other characters. And once again, like, I really like this combination of Black Widow with Captain America, because they give so much energy and speed up to each other, and that results in more stuns and things like that. Now, one thing you are taking a look at is that Disrupt on Ghost. Because of that, she's not able to give dodge to herself. She can still do the passive dodge, but she cannot get the evade buff, so that can be a problem. There I'm rewinding the Ronan a little bit. I want to make sure that Ronan is alive, because I want to clone him, since I already have the clone of Magneto. I could go for Pyro, but Pyro is really squishy, and it's not so great when you have so squishy characters to clone them. Even that, I mean, it would be an okay option, especially if I had a Sabretooth here, but without a Sabretooth it was like, okay, so yeah. So what I decided to do was to clone a Ronan. It's what I'm going to do very soon, and thanks to that I will have plenty of minions to protect my team, and those minions have abilities like apply heal block, do assist, and other things. And yeah, so once again, the value of Captain America on this team, it's not only because the synergies he has with Black Widow, he also gives tons of energy to the other characters. And Mr. Sinister, like, the more energy you can give to Mr. Sinister, the better, because you can do more clones, and the more clones you have, the more abilities you can do. So here we apply the ability block. I don't know exactly why I did it on Captain Marvel, but okay. Pretty useless. Then the ultimate with Ghost. Juggernaut finally used his taunt, but he has his rub, so it's fine. And because he already used his ultimate, you can completely ignore him. He takes like 8 energy to get his ultimate once again. So right now he's like at 6 maybe. 6 out of no 2 out of 8. So yeah, nothing to worry about. And yeah, like Dark Dimension 4 is not super hard if you have the right team. Now if people think that oh, I don't care about the right team, I don't care about one-shotting the nodes, then you should go for the characters that you like the most and that have like the best red stars, and you'll still be able to do it anyway. It's not going to be any problem. Okay, so now we have 2 characters that are very problematic, that very annoying Psylocke and the Scientist Supreme. But because Scientist Supreme, she doesn't have any aim allies, she doesn't get that speed boost that usually she gets on spawn. But we still have to be careful with her and with Psylocke. So you want to stun one, and I was lucky, I was able to slow Psylocke. Now what I want to do is to clone the Merc Lieutenant, so I have speed up, and with that speed up I can keep turn rewinding Psylocke and make sure she never does her ultimate. So as you guys can see, now I have plenty of minions, and that's one of the essential rules for Marvel Strike Force and specifically like raids and Dark Dimension, is to have as many characters on the field as possible, so the damage of the enemies can be split across multiple characters, especially characters that are not so useful like minions, and they can easily die and so on. Okay, so unfortunately we are still not able to clone that Merc LT, so we are still trying to deal with Psylocke, and thankfully Psylocke, she is quite slow, and unfortunately, yeah, she removed everything, but Scientist Supreme, she still didn't have her turn, so we can still do something about it. So here instead of cloning, I decided to heal up just to make sure that Captain America doesn't dies, because he had all those negative effects. And luckily for me, I had a turn with Black Widow right away. I was able to remove one of the negative effects. As long as it's not a defense down, the other ones like slow, it's okay, it's irrelevant. And yeah, now we have to focus on Colossus. I'm trying to remove that taunt. It's possible, as you guys saw, even a minion was able to remove it. I don't know if he needs like the other X-Men around or something, I don't remember exactly. And now because Merc Lieutenant was going to have his second turn, so he's going to apply speed up and offense up once again, I decided to stun him, and I have to pay attention to those 2 troopers because they are not affected by Ghost, and because of that they do way more damage, like they do their normal damage rather than their damage with offense down. So I need to find a way to deal with that. And as you guys saw, like Ghost, she got really close of dying. Now I got the ultimate from Magneto, so that fixed my problem, but the guys have speed up, so I need to remove the speed up from them to make sure that they don't do any funny stuff. And yeah, I still have to deal with that Scientist Supreme, so she doesn't flip any of the effects. My minions are almost gone, so finally, am I going to clone one of them? Let's see, Scientist Supreme or Merc Lieutenant. I think I went for Merc Lieutenant. I did this a few weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago, so I don't remember exactly everything I did, but yeah, it makes more sense just to get the speed up from Merc Lieutenant. We already have it from Black Widow, but because it's not so consistent, and because with Merc Lieutenant, when you clone him, he always has the max T-Force, so like this, it's just better, so you have more consistent speed up all the time. And then we can benefit a lot more from Ghost and also from Ronan. Ronan is really slow, but if you give him a little bit of speed, he becomes a lot better. Okay, so as you guys can see, there's not much I have to worry about now. I just want to get rid of those pesky troopers, so they stop attacking me, and yeah, after that we are on a good situation. So we have the last characters, which are X-23 and 2 shield assaults, but I guess they are quite irrelevant because the two troopers are almost dead, so the extra crit chance is not going to affect that much. And yeah, then we will be done here, and we'll go to the next node. And and I also don't remember how was the next node like. But yeah, like Dark Dimension 4, once again, if you have the right team, it's gonna be really easy. But it takes so long to gear up the characters that probably it's even irrelevant to use the right characters for the right strategy or whatever. So yeah, and maybe if you are at a position where you are considering starting Dark Dimension 4 or something like that, you should take a look at the list of characters that I made for the new Doom raid. I think now it's going to be more important to invest in characters that are important for the Doom raid rather than characters that are important for Dark Dimension 4. Some of them still cross with each other, but not so much. So yeah, like if it takes you months and months to gear up the characters, it's just better to use to gear up the characters that are better for the Doom raid rather than the characters that that are good for Dark Dimension 4. And a situation like that would be like Black Widow over Proxima. Like you want to bring both for Dark Dimension 4, but now with the Doom raids you want to prioritize Proxima rather than Black Widow. So yeah guys, that's gonna be the video. I hope you guys enjoyed node number 4 on Dark Dimension 4. If you did, you know what to do. Smash that like button like a boss. If you found the video helpful, make sure you share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe for more Marvel Strike Force content, and I will catch you guys later.